you guys. In this video, I'm going to be tapping and scratching on ingredients for my gingerbread house this year. It's one of my favourite things to do all year on this channel. I do like an ASMR gingerbread building video, and I always like to tap on the ingredients and show you everything I'm going to use in a separate video, so this is the ingredients video. So I'm starting off with dots, as you can see. I bought a good portion of these decorations in the US because I can't find some of these things here in Egypt. So since I had a last minute trip there, I decided to grab a few things that we could use for our gingerbread video. And I don't know why, but these are just like iconic for gingerbread houses to me. So these are the like kind of colourful ones. There's another box of dots I got that are like actually for Christmas. I'll show those to you in a moment. But this is the regular one that's got red, green, orange, yellow. I think they just put like a few different I'm trying to see through a mirror right now. I'm filming with my back camera. So yeah, red, green, yellow, orange. This kind of looks pinkish, I don't know. And then another red one. Hard to say. Sorry about that. Let me look if I can see. But then there's no light on it. Yeah, they do. It does kind of look like that even without the mirror. It says there's 5 flavours. Oh, here we go. There's 5 flavours, it says here. Okay, so we've got... Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so strawberry. That's the like lighter red one that we saw there. Strawberry, cherry, lemon, orange, and lime. I guess this is a candy by Tootsie. I guess that's the like company that owns dots. Tootsie Pops. So this is assorted fruit flavoured gumdrops. If you've never had them, they're very chewy, extremely chewy. Like I said, the fruit flavours. Kind of dense, and in the gumdrop shape. So I'm excited to have these this year for our gingerbread house video. I wish I could have brought so many other things back actually. But I only had one suitcase, so I did what I could. Because I was bringing lots of stuff back. Not just for this video, obviously. Okay. So we've got our dots. Next, I'm going to go with a pack of sprinkles. So this is a little mixture different kinds of sprinkles. I got this from Walmart. You can see that there are kind of Christmas coloured little sprinkles here, just small little, the kind of like regular sprinkle, right? And then on this side, it's kind of hard to see because there's like a label there, but they're little Christmas trees in the same Christmas colours as these little sprinkles. So you can kind of see through the label there. Here, it's a little window. And I think this was about maybe $3.98, something along those lines. Kind of pricey, but it was worth it. You guys will have fun together. Maybe it was $2.98. I want to hope that, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Around $3, $3 to $4. But I like the way that they use this, like, I don't know, little slope here to not just separate them half and half, but they're separated in a really cute way. I don't know if you can hear a little bit of a white noise sound in the background that came on a bit ago and I stopped filming, but then it didn't stop, so we're just going to let it be there. It might stop soon. It happens sometimes. It's like a neighbour's something or other in this building. It's so pretty. I love it. The dots, by the way, I also bought them at Walmart, I think. Was that it? I should have gotten them from Dollar Tree, but I didn't know it was going to be there. Dollar Tree is now $1.25, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it was just like the local grocery store, so I paid like more than I should have for the dots. I think they maybe that's one that was like $2.98. That's too much for dots, but I just haven't had them for years on a gingerbread house, so I went for it. But then I ended up at Dollar Tree later, and that's the spot. When you're gonna go buy candy for your gingerbread houses, go to Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure they have dots there. But these were kind of special, this little mix. They had other mixes at Walmart as well that you can grab. Different like Christmas mixes like this with different designs, different colours, all kind of different Christmas themes, but you could like choose from a mixture options. So this was very important. Last year I did find a company that had some decorations and some royal icing that I did use for the gingerbread house that I did last year, but it doesn't work as well as just your traditional, like if you buy one of these frosting bits from, you can buy them from Dollar Tree also, you can buy them from anywhere in the US, any grocery store, that is, Walmart also. Anyway, these are great because they're really thick, and what happened last year is that I put everything up and then they kind of like slid down slowly. So I prefer this, and I actually bought it and travelled with it because I found one in Egypt about 2 years ago that I probably used, but I can't find it anymore. I've searched in different places. These kinds of things come and go here, so I brought it back from the US first. So this is just a simple vanilla flavoured icing. seen, and again it's just perfect for gingerbread houses because it's very thick and it doesn't do that thing where it runs down, and it, you know, it takes a bit of time to harden, but it doesn't matter because it will keep your candies in place as long as they're not like crazy heavy. So again, I was a goof and I didn't purchase things at Dollar Tree like I should have. You can get this at Dollar Tree, again $1.25. This trip was very busy and there was like a lot going on, and so I just kind of grabbed things when I could. And if I'm not mistaken, I got this from the grocery store as well, and it was like probably like $2.25, something like that. This is Pillsbury, but most brands will do. I really enjoy making my own gingerbread houses instead of buying the like pre-packaged ones that you can kind of like. You can still be creative with those, of course, because you still do your own design, but it's kind of fun like grabbing the items and finding the candies that you want to put on your little house. The funny thing about today's haul of ingredients is that I actually don't have the base yet. I thought about travelling with graham crackers, but that was a no-go because I'm pretty sure they would break. And I have not been able to find graham crackers here in Egypt. I think one of you one year might have told me a place I could find them, so I'll start searching. One year I just used chocolate bars, like big chocolate bars, and like built a house out of big chocolate bars. Last year I used this giant, well to me it was giant cardboard box, and I used it as my base for just making like a huge gingerbread house. What did I do in years past? That might have been the last 2 years. I don't think the very first year in Egypt. I think I may have only been here for 2 Christmases. Because, yeah, it will be 3 years in March that I've lived here. So, yeah, this is the 3rd Christmas that I've been here for. So, we're going to get creative again and figure out what to use as the base for our gingerbread house. I could actually make gingerbread, but I don't have the like this, that and the other things. We'll see. A family member actually gave me a recipe for it and like this little cutout thing that I could have used, but it was really small. It would cut the house to be, I kid you not, about this big. So that's not as fun. Unless I have like tons of them, but yeah. So we've got to think. Maybe I'll do chocolate bars again. If you did not see, I just did a video tapping on the most giant chocolate bar I could find, and it's like it is huge, huge. Doesn't fit in the camera frame at the moment, even if I showed you with my hands. And I did that because about 7 years ago I did a video with a giant chocolate bar that I found, and I have searched for one for 7 years since then and could not find one, and I finally found one on this trip, and so that's on the channel, and it sounds so good. There's like ridges in the chocolate. It was a Hershey's chocolate bar. There was writing on the chocolate. I was scratching it. So good. But I had to leave that in the US because, well, I tore it to pieces in the video for one, but I couldn't carry that much chocolate with me because I didn't have space. I did bring a little Ziploc bag back with me though, and it was delicious. Okay, next. I actually found these sprinkles in Egypt. Ah, that little sound went off. I don't know if you can even hear the difference, probably. So I found these in Egypt at a store called Gourmet that I really enjoy here. You can get kind of some international items there. So these are little gold stars, and they had maybe one or two other options, but I went for the gold stars, and I hope they'll go nicely with the other decorations I've purchased. Usually I use more candy, but in the last 2 years I've kind of gotten some different kinds of sprinkles because they're kind of fun and festive. Last year I had these sprinkles that were like little gingerbread men. I got them in Egypt too. It's from a company. I'm going to show you the company name soon. It's called Bake It. But I got some fun sprinkles from there last year, so I'm doing a bit of that again. Let's see if we can open this here. And it's got a nice little seal on it, which is good. There it is. Ooh, that sounds really nice. We need a minute. We need to spend a minute with this. Ooh la la. Going to pour a few out, make it so you can kind of see. I'll just hold a few up for you. They're really cute. Yeah, it's like if I hold it for you to see the cameras below me, they'll just fall on you, so we're going to put this back. But these will be fun. I'm just smelling them to see like if they have a scent. Not really. Should I taste one? I kind of want to taste one. Let's see. Oh, there's like a surprising acidic, like lemon. Sugary thing. That's delicious. Whoa, that's really good. I did not expect that. Okay. Next, let's see. Okay, we're going to go for the other box of dots. So this box has been opened, and I will share why right now. So I did a little party in the US with some of I call them my littles, just little ones that I love in the US, and I always do a party with them when I visit. And it was with them that I finally went to Dollar Tree and was like, why didn't I buy everything here? But we always go for our party, and we go to Dollar Tree. That's how we always start, and we purchase decorations and some different things for our party. It's just us. It's like a very small party, but for us it's the most exciting thing of the year. Long story short, we were walking past these, and one of them convinced me that they loved these so much, and so I'd already purchased the other dots for the video, and so they just one of them in particular, she convinced me she really loved these, which I'm looking back, I'm like, I think she could have convinced me she loved anything in that moment. Because as I spend time with her, I realise she's in this like sugar kick where she just really wants to get sugar. Anyway, she convinced me to get these for them, and they had a few, and I was like, cool, I'll use the rest for my video, that's perfect. I had put them like in a certain spot in my room just to, wait until I travelled back here. And then one day this little one, she comes out and she's chewing on one, and I'm like, she's not like, she's supposed to ask if she, you know, grabs stuff or any candy at all. She's supposed to ask an adult, etc. The whole thing, right? And I get the vibe. This girl's eaten a lot of these. She's been in this room for a while. And she's just popping out, to say hi. Has like a craft in her hand. It's not remembering that she's been like sneakily eating these. And I go, hey, I call her name. Have you been eating the Christmas dogs? Nope. I was like, are you sure you haven't been eating the Christmas dogs? She's like, well, you know, they were sitting in this spot, and then like I'm not exaggerating, I'm not making this up, this is what she said. Well, they were sitting on the desk, and then like my purse was right there. She has this little purse that I'd given her to play with. My purse was there, and they fell inside of the purse. So I started eating the ones that fell in the purse. It's like, in my mind, I'm like, I know where I put those. They were not on that desk. They were underneath other things. They could not have fallen into your purse. They're very sticky. If I hold this upside down and it's open, they don't fall out. So she at first said like no, and then she said, well, there was a few that fell into my purse, you know, and then I asked her to explain how that happened. And I kid you not, you guys, when she started to explain what happened, she turned around, faced away from me so her face wouldn't be towards me, and she told me the story about them falling into her purse, not looking at me. Just with her back to me, just as if that was normal. So I listened to the whole thing, and at the end I go, is there a reason you're not looking at me? Or like, is there a reason that you're completely faced away from me telling me this story? And the poor little nugget, I don't know, she like hunched down into tears, and I was like, oh my goodness, okay. And then ran into her room. Two things going on there. One, this is not her strong suit, so I needed to like discipline her. Two, it was like hard to see her cry, but then it wasn't also because like she knew she wasn't supposed to do that. And she does this thing where she like uses crying to like get, you know, to like get the vibe, get the emotions going. So I wasn't having it. But I love her dearly, of course. So I wanted to like think of a way to like discipline her, but like also like love her and help her. I mean, discipline is a form of love if you do it in a loving way. But I just wanted to like let her know I loved her, and I really wanted her to tell me the truth, because this was very clearly a lie. I'm going to grab the next item while I continue the story. Hold on, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to grab these sprinkles. These are actually from last year, but I had left over, so let's listen to these as I finish the story of the little lying nugget. So she runs into her room. Again, she's known for doing this, so it wasn't like I'm a very empathetic person. Wasn't feeling that at the moment. I was more laughing at like the turnaround thing, and like, so I follow her in and I hug her, and she's like, I'm tired. I'm like, yeah, that's not what we're talking about right now. It doesn't matter if you're tired. We need to talk about the story you just told me. She's not looking at me. She's buried in like the bed. And I said, I love you so much, but you know, like it would really be better if you just told me the truth. I'd actually appreciate it more if you just told me the truth. That would be great. And I love you no matter what. And I'm hugging her a bit, and she's doing like a little, oh, I'm tired, which always is irritating. So I said, okay, well, I don't think that was the truth, just FYI. And you're not going to be able to eat any more of those. Like, you can't have any more of those now. So yeah, etc. So I kind of gave her like, everyone else will be getting those, but you won't be getting them anymore. And she didn't want to talk about it. Again, she's not my child, so I can't like do necessarily. If she was my child, I would have had a system in place already, and that would have been what I did. But I didn't really have the total authority there, so I just said, okay, you're not going to get to have any more of these. And she stayed there in a bowl, and then I just left, and later she like hopped out of the room again. That's kind of the end of that, but the story she told was just ridiculous. I was like, I could not believe she thought I believed her. FYI, she's 6 years old, okay? Very spunky. But I felt really sad that that was like what she did, you know? She still like gave her the chance to tell me the truth so many times, told her I loved her, this and that. She still didn't, just like, I'm tired, I don't, okay. Usually, like, it depends on the child, but I've had lots of little ones in my life, and all children respond to different kind of things. But usually, for me, simple like time out or work, and like that's it. Like they don't really do it again because I'm quite consistent with discipline with children. But yeah, because she's not mine, I didn't want to do the whole time out thing. And since they were my candy, I just gave her consequence based on not getting any more of that candy anymore. Anyway. She's learning though. A few times ago when I was with her, she had this thing where she wouldn't say sorry, and that really bothered me. I can't stand when people won't say sorry. Even if they're kids. No, especially if they're kids. It's like when you have to learn to do that. So anyway, there were a few moments where I had to like discipline her in a certain way because I love her dearly and I don't want her to be a, you know, poop head growing up. Okay, next. So these, where did I get these? I'm trying to remember. See, I was like, I got things from all over the place. I want to say this could have... Oh, you know what? This was also at the grocery store, so I probably overpaid for this also. That was like what was on my mind on that grocery store trip, and I wasn't sure like where I would be in the next few weeks, and like when I would be in another spot to grab stuff, and my brain had completely forgotten about Dollar Tree because I haven't been in the US for too long. But they're fun. They're like these really fun like wheels of licorice, and I thought they'd make for some really cool, unique decorating bits for our gingerbread house. Does it say Broadway? Yeah, Broadway. I'm also looking forward to eating some of these. They look delicious. I really like this kind of licorice. I like all licorice. I like all candy. But I like the kind of Twizzler style of licorice better than the original sometimes. I don't know why, but I just do. I kind of like the texture of it. It's like glossy and smooth and very unnatural actually. Now that I think of it. But they're delicious. Anyway, this is probably closer to the kind that I like. Don't get me wrong, I love regular licorice too. It's amazing, amazing. Actually, I want to know, what's your preference? There's like the traditional red vines or Twizzlers? So curious. I'm actually going to open this up so we can hear the sound of the actual candy cane. So I've opened it up. Here's our little licorice wheel. I want to eat it now. It's kind of a double pull, which is kind of good because then it's a little bit easier to use in building. It's thicker. Here's a few others. I'm going to open up one for you guys because it's just fun. Oh my gosh, I love candy like this. My favourite is actually probably sour candies, but these are amazing too. See, it kind of goes into this little tiny shape in the middle there. And that's that. So nice. I love that sound. Alright. By the way, I wanted to show you what the gumdrops looked like in the Christmas version of the dots mix. They look like this. And it's interesting because when you look on the actual package, I'll show you. Those two, it looks like they're just like, green and red, but actually there's two flavours in there. So one of them has cherry on top and green apple on the bottom, and one has lime on top and strawberry on the bottom. So you actually know which one's which by which one has the colour on top. I think that's how I kind of think it works. Anyway, I did some taste testing before, so I did that for you guys, Okay, lastly, this is also a bit left that I had from last year. These candy cane coloured sprinkles. So this is the company I was telling you about called Bake It, and I was able to get stuff from them, but again, the royal icing, it's supposed to be what you're supposed to use it for gingerbread building, but I don't recommend it. It needs to be thicker, I think, so that items don't fall down. So yeah, this is the company I was telling you about. That I got those little gingerbread men. They were like the Christmas trees, kind of like that, but gingerbread men in like little gold stars and white pearls, and the mixture was just gorgeous. I'll try to put a link to the video of the gingerbread house that I'm referring to here, if I remember. My brain's been a bit lately, so I'll try to remember to put a link to that. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all the sights and the sounds, and you can get excited for our yearly gingerbread building video coming up in the next few weeks. So much love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.